Like I'm not here to sell no tough guy shit.
Right, right.
You heard? It's not. I'm a survivor though. I made it to 50. You know what I'm saying? It
Right,
ain't from
right.
running from everybody. You heard? You understand? So it's like, it's like, yo, son, is you crazy? So we would have these problems for a long time. So fast forward, I'm NY Oil now. And I write this article called Hip Hop Sucks Because You. And I talk about how KRS-One was foul for throwing PM Dawn off the stage. Because that was foul. You understand? Like people celebrated. And let me say, that was one of the most amazing hip hop things you will ever see in your life or didn't see in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
it was the most, it was the ultimate MC wet dream of how like every rap, yo, come on your stage and I'll step you with your mic and I'll throw you in the crowd. Like
right.
what, nigga? Like everybody wish they could say they did. He actually did that to them. But it was like, yo, son, you did that to PM Dawn though. He did that to PM Dawn, the Prince B. Prince B is a teddy bear. God rest his soul.
Right, right.
Prince B was a teddy. I would meet him years later. You know what I'm saying? I was at his house chilling. And that's what really made me realize just how foul that was. Because when I met him, I was like, yo, this dude's this. In fact, before, all right, so, without getting too deep into that, what happened was I didn't care for them too much either.
Right.
Because, Prince B would be speaking from an academic point of view about issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if KRS-One calls himself a teacher, you say, well, teacher what? What did he teach? You know, like, what is he teaching? That calls him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if you really just actually, like, I'm not disrespecting you, right? What do you teach? Like, what is it that you're teaching cats in you? What are they supposed to extrapolate from what you've taught? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, not that he didn't, but that was his namesake. That's what he's calling himself. Like, he wasn't, when PM Dawn was, when Prince B was making that assertion, he wasn't considering that, yo, son, that's his name. Like, that's part of his attribute. So you're not just dissing him. You're not just having an academic question of what does he teach. You're dissing his attribute. That's like you saying Kool Kim. You know what I'm saying? Who say he cool? What's so cool about him? Like, yo, son, hold up. My man, that name, it was given to me, that name, because I'm cool. I'm a cool dude. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm cooling, man. Like, I ain't even because I'm cool. Like, I'm not the Fonz. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooling. Like, so if you try to diss me, it's like, yo, like you say I'm not cool. It's like, yo, son, what you trying to say? So I understood the insult in that. But if the premise of it is, if someone like that is saying you're not the teacher, or what do you teach? And you're the teacher, you're supposed to drop science on boy. Like, yo, son, let me explain something to you. This is what the science is. This is what I produce. I create these type of landscapes, audible landscapes for people, you know what I'm saying, from the hood. You know what I mean? And I'm rising the conscience of people through my teachings. You know what I'm saying? When the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was first given the Quran, the Injil told him to recite. You know what I'm saying? He was illiterate at the time. I'm reciting. That's exactly how I said. That's how I justify myself as being a teacher. That's what I would have said if I was Chris.
Right.
But instead of saying that, they went to the sound factory and I was on the stage introducing them. Now, mind you, I didn't care for these cats.
Oh, wait. You was there when this happened.
I was on the stage.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh,
a lot of people try to tell that story. I've heard a couple people say, them motherfuckers was not, like, I introduced PM Dawn on this. I'm going to tell you how.
Damn.
Look,
we need to
so we run into them at the Dance Party USA. You remember that there was a show that used to come on cable called Dance Party USA, and then there was another one called I forget the other one, but Dance Party USA, we was there to perform there, and Prince B and them was PM Dawn was gonna perform, and I was like, yo, man, F them dudes, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I mean, because I was being the sheep like everybody else, just hating on them for no good reason. As I walk in, Prince B says, hey, man, that one to growing, man, it's just brilliant, bro. That's just brilliant. And you know how you don't like somebody, you ain't got no real reason to like somebody, and then they turn out to be cool, and you feel like a dick. I was like, wow, I humbled me. I was like, yo, see, I'm a dick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a nice guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So when they were going to perform, I was like, yo, I'm going to get him a great introduction. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing for them. And I was like, yo, what up, y'all? All right, so check it out. The next cats come on the stage. Y'all know them from Cat. Y'all know some songs like Set Adrift from Memory. I remember this shit like as if it was happening right now. Set Adrift from Memory, best of you. You know what I'm saying? The vibe. Yeah. And people was like, ah. And I was surprised, but I was trying to give them a good intro so that, because it was a real hip hop crowd. So for PM Dawn to perform, it was like, maybe they're not going to get that love off. So I was trying, you know what I'm saying, up them up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what happened? Oh yeah. So I'm living it right now. So I'm seeing all the little shit that I can't even explain all kinds of shit, right? So I'm like, yo, ladies and gentlemen, PM Dawn, and they come on stage. So now this was this club called the Sound Factory, right? So imagine if you're looking out on the stage, right? So to the right, they got like this kind of ramp. It was a high stage. Like the stage was maybe like, I'm 5'8", you know what I'm saying? So that the stage would be like almost at neck height, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So about 5 feet or 4 or 5 feet off the ground type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And they walked up the ramp, and they come on minute mix. When they come on the ramp, so the ramp is on the right side. So I move all the way to the left side. Now, the Sound Factory was a really popular house club too. Like we do house music and stuff. Right. I used to go there all the time to dance house music. So they had these two like big wooden boxes painted black. That was for like girls or whoever to go on and dance on it. You know what I mean? Like go-go dances. Like it was like that kind of thing, right? So they was like within like jumping range, you know what I'm saying? And so I ain't gonna get on it. I'm gonna tell this though. So Minute Mix is I'm like near Minute Mix. I'm near where Minute Mix is at on a DJ thing, right? Prince B gets on, he's kind of towards to the right side near that walkway. He's doing his songs. And I remember there was 3 dancers. It was a light-skinned one. She kept giving me this, like, looking at me while she was dancing, like, yeah, you want to get it. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm like, wow, this is going to be a great night. And so they do the first one. Reality used to be a friend of mine. Reality used to be a friend of mine. Boom, do that. Now, while he's doing Reality used to be a friend of mine, just generally looking around, I didn't even want to act like I was on spot on, but I was, just looking around at all what's going on and seeing the crowd's reaction. I looked to the right, and I started to notice a lot of big men. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Krs-One, like, I'm 5'8". I'm not no particularly tall dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm on the shorter side of the spectrum, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But, Krs-One is like 6 and change. You know what I'm saying? Like him, Kenny, all them dudes is big, giant dudes. You know what I mean? Like they like, you'd be a grown ass man, but they look like they're more men than you. Like, yo, this is Superman, man. Like he's double man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm noticing them like more and more black hoodies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody in black, hoodied up. And so after the first song, then Prince B is like, and I wonder, I gotta actually tell you that too. So so Prince B says, hey, hey, everybody, whatever he says to the crowd in the middle of the songs. He's like, all right, man, we're gonna get into this joint right here. And sure enough, he went, boom, ba. You know how that joint start?
Yep.
And he just as he hit Set Adrift, as he hit that, at that same time that was happening, this whole mob, I couldn't tell you how many people it is because now it's years later, so I'll probably embellish it like 500 people came on it. But it was a solid 20 people, easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy. They just came like this wave of human beings. And they came so aggressively that one of them pushed Minute Mix, which is Prince B's brother.
Right.
And they push him. You ever hit something and then like stop short, like pop, like a Bruce Lee punch, and then when you hit it, it just shoots off. Like when you do like a Skelzy top or something, you flick it like pop, and it just he just disappeared off the stage. It's how pop, he was just gone, right? And I seen that, and then I seen the dancers getting like they was just getting overtaken. So I just said, whoop, hopped over to them little bastards I told you about.
Yeah.
Woo. Sure enough, he's like, shed a drip of memory briefs. Boom. Krs-One grabs the mic. Then you hear boo, 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 boo. He beats him in the head with the mic.
Oh shit.
Right?
Oh shit.
And then throws him off into the crowd.
Damn.
And then the crowd, they kind of push him around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like violent. Everybody, because the insanity it took over.
Done dirty.
So, the insane, everybody, because that shit is, once people go in frenzy. You know what I'm saying? So, this killing intent starts happening. And sure enough, you hear, the song is playing, and you hear,
Oh shit. He just took that shit
the dawn is over. The dawn is over. The dawn is over. The dawn is over. Yo, son. I never, in all of the shows that I've seen, and I've seen a few, seen human beings jump that high in my life. Motherfuckers went crazy. You heard? Like they went absolutely insane. You heard? And he did the doing, but and then he went to the bridge. Like he just did that as the chorus. Right, then he did the verse to the bridge. And then as he was doing it, right, Prince B is just walking out the club, like he's walking out from the main area, and he just looks back at Chris and he just throws a peace sign up, and then he just walks away. And which if you've seen it, it was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And so Chris finishes what he's doing, right? Finishes the song,